Those little dogs around here who don't let me record. Okay. Hello, welcome back to Al Filo Afilado Profesional. I am Mauricio Guerrero, and in this video I will teach you how to sharpen scissors. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, which wouldn't really surprise me because there are many people who watch the videos but don't leave a like or even subscribe, then I invite you to subscribe because in the upcoming videos I am going to teach you how to sharpen this thread cutter. If you are in another country, then it's very likely that you have other names for it, so you can leave them in the comments please. This other model, which is different, a simple kitchen knife, a normal one like the one you have at home, and a kitchen cleaver. And so what do we need for this? We are going to need a marker and the scissors. We are going to take the marker and pass it here along the entire edge of the blade so that we know we are doing the job properly, that we are sharpening the scissors where it should be, that is on the edge and not on another part. The idea is the scissors end up like this, with the marker along the edge. It's very important you to know scissors should never ever be touched on this inside part, okay? Because if you touch them on the inside part, the scissors won't work, but will bend everything you try to cut with them, which is exactly what is happening here, that you try to cut and they don't cut but bend the fabric. So we are going to sharpen them and test again at the end. Now we are going to position the scissors at an inclination according to the angle that the edge already has here, meaning we are not going to incline it too much or raise it too much, but we are going to be guided by the angle that the scissors have from the factory. As you can see, I am positioned right at the edge of a table. The reason is because if I were in the middle of the table, look how the scissors will be in the air. But by positioning myself right at the edge when I'm sharpening the scissors, I'll avoid this tip hitting against the table. What are we going to do? With one hand, we'll hold the scissors firmly and support the fingers of the other hand on the blade we are going to sharpen. This way we can avoid to make this type of movement, because we should try to keep the scissors still during the process, while we are moving them back and forth, but at the same time we're going to move them from right to left, so that we sharpen the entire length of the blade. Maybe you're wondering how many times you should repeat the process, and that will depend on how worn your scissors are, as that will define the number of times you should do it, because it will really vary a lot depending on whether your scissors are shipped or if they only need a little maintenance. That really depends on your particular case. But don't worry, because I'll give you the key to success. When you go to sharpen your scissors and you look here at this internal edge where the blades touch, not here at this upper part, but here inside, exactly where the tip of my nail is, there you will see a bright line. That line that's there, that shine, is where that is produced by the friction of scissors when they close. So as the metal touch each other when are cutting, that generates normal wear, and that's the reason why the scissors reach a point where they lose their edge. So the key is, you have to sharpen until that line disappears. That's the key to success, okay? I'm telling you this so you know, but don't leave yet. Don't go with the information incomplete. So let's begin to sharpen. For people who are watching us for the first time, I want to welcome you. Al Filo is a company dedicated to offering professional sharpening services, and in this channel we intend to teach people how to sharpen their tools and get them out of deception about the tricks that exist on the internet, magical homemade tricks that supposedly serve to sharpen and don't work. So it's good for you to know both things, not only what works but also what doesn't work. Look how I move the scissors back and forth, but at the same time I move them from right to left. So you should do exactly the same, okay? Look how the marker is disappearing along the blade. Here in this part I'm missing a little, so we are going to do more at the tip, okay? Let's give a little more, around here at the tip. Now I know why I'm missing at the tip. Now I know why it's not sharpening at the tip. It turns out that the scissors, here in this part, they come straight, and in this part, here they go up a little. They have a slight inclination upwards. That's why I was sharpening them here in this part and not here, right? That's why it was catching here on this side and not there in the tip. But what happened? Pay attention please, because this is very important. What I'm going to explain next, you will only learn it here and you won't hear it anywhere else. Here you cannot tilt the scissor to this side so that the tip sharpens. But you have to continue sharpening until the scissors are completely straight. That is, until the sharpening begins to wear evenly until it reaches all the way to the tip. We can say, since I'm missing at one end, I'm going to tilt it here so it touches at the tip. Instead, I have to keep sharpening it uniformly from back to tip until the edge is straight. That's one of the reasons for which those homemade trick videos for sharpening are totally useless, because sharpening is not a bad joke that is told in 30 seconds, unless if we are talking about scissors. So look, I was sharpening the complete blade, but since I was holding it straight, then here the tip, it was in the air. So we have to keep passing it through the sharpener until that line is completely straight to the tip. Look at here. Look that here all along the edge, where I have my nail on the inside face of the scissors, you can see a thin line that has marker. Something similar to that is what you will see before you start sharpening the scissors. That is, when you check them, you will see a line like this, but not black because the marker, but bright, even brighter than normal. That is the normal wear that occurs in scissors as you use them. We are going to change to the other blade, and as you can see here, it has the marker that we put on at the beginning. How do you know when the scissors are ready? You know for two reasons. The first is because the bright line we had at the beginning disappears, meaning we no longer see the shine on this inner face along the edge. And the second, because if we touch here, we will feel a burr, which is a metal edge that when we pass our finger, it scratches us a little. That means the edge is already along the entire blade, okay? It is very important that when you are sharpening, you keep the scissors in the same position until they are completely sharpened. I don't know if you can see that at the tip there is a segment that is still black because the marker. And what happens with that? That I cannot, that I should not, and that you shouldn't either stay focused on that part or tilt the blade towards that side to make that disappear, okay? Because if not, the edge will be deformed and the scissors will not cut well. This process, I mean the sharpening, must be done uniformly from back to tip until everything is the same. In other words, if for example I have a fissure here, then I can say that I'm going to focus only on that side, because then the scissors will end up arched on that side. It will end up with a hole like a half moon, and that will cause the scissors to jam when we close them. So that's why you have to make the same movement from beginning to end. Keep that in mind. This information I'm giving you is ultra valuable and you will find it anywhere else, so it's worth subscribing to this channel. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this blade is ready, and now the scissors are sharp. Look at here please, how along the entire edge of the blade, absolutely no marker is visible from end to end. For finish the edge, now we will take the scissors this way, and we will make this movement so that as the scissors close, the blades don't touch each other. After I close them completely, what I do is squeeze the tips before opening them again, to force one blade to push the burr of the other outward, that is, towards the edge of the other blade. This way we will avoid damaging the edge that we has made. And I do it once or twice so that when they open, they do so while being pressed. And in that way the burr will end up at the tip. The last thing we will do is pass the scissors again through the smoother grit of the sharpener. What we do is support it again at the same angle at which we were sharpening it and pull the scissors only forward, that is, towards you, towards your body. In this way the burr that was on the edge we will detach completely. This way the edge will be completely flawless. We check with our fingers and pass it again if necessary. When we feel that the burr is no longer there, then it's because the edge is completely polished, okay? Now let's test the scissors to verify how well they turned out, and let's try cutting this fabric again. Look at here how well the scissors are cutting. What do you think? What do you think about it? Let me your opinion in the comments below, please. Let this be the moment to remind you that sharpening is not a bad joke that is told in 2 minutes or 30 seconds, as many videos try to make it seem on YouTube, okay? Here with this, I fulfill my word, and what I promise you, that what I teach you here really works. Infinite thanks for your time, and well, let's go with another video to see what else I'm going to teach you, okay? See you later and take care. Thank you very much.